I want to illuminate something. Right, it really isn't fair actually, because no, for the point of playing an alternate reality game, but it isn't. Okay, first of all, we're talking about objectivism. Okay, everybody in our game, right, is an objectivist. They are. I mean, everyone in our game is an objectivist. We all live in objective reality. Okay, that's the important thing to understand. That's why we can like do it. And it's like a football game, and it's like you shoot to get out of town. And I mean, right, we're all living in objective reality. It's very important to understand that. The times in our game, like when I would just sort of like I mean, it's human nature. I got angry, or like I fell down, or I'm like, and then something like, "Mao, Mao, Mao." He's getting angry. Like, come on. I mean, 11 months. I mean, I told him like, "Fuck," you know. Like, but wait a minute. No, but it makes sense. Everybody's living in objective reality. I mean, I assume the actors in educational purposes is you need a right wing guy, like because what we'll learn and what, but I mean that's why we all know those towers had to come down. Goodbye. What kind of individuals were in those trade centers? Like, I don't know. They were educated in like institutions that should come down too. Like, I don't know. I mean, we all live in objective reality, but not just that. I mean, but I mean that's you're all objectivists, okay? Because I'm not explaining. I see. It's funny. Like it's not fair. Like what I mean, it's not fair. I mean, what I'm doing is like right. If you use it for history or something, what is in the objectivist epistemology? It's certainly you are objectivists because you live in objective reality. That's why we need to do this. Like someone lives in an unintegrated, changing reality that has to do with their concept of them. There are sick people in our society, and they're harming everyone in every society because they don't live in objective reality. That includes not knowing the role they're playing or what they're doing or what. I mean, they don't live in objective reality. But here's the thing. But you live in objective reality in our game. But wait a minute. In objective reality, like what's in here? You know, like you think about capitalism, it's also not about anything to do with being in the ruling class. But wait a minute. When I say remember, I come from the ruling class. I mean, I'm not like like I said, I don't own an auto shop, or I didn't like invest money and like make a bunch of money. I mean, from the ruling class, I live in objective reality. But see, this is like it should be taught though in all the universities. I mean, you should start your university education with the objectivist epistemology. What you know? They undercover publish it and change the name because like someone took her name. Just to do it like the market and like the. I mean, but that's the Jewish book publishers have been selling books that way and everything. But what is in here? Right, cover to cover, there's nothing about capitalism. There's also nothing about self-interest. You know, one of the interesting things is she felt like, I don't know, she had in the 20s, like, I don't know what she was writing all that popular stuff for, but I mean, no, but I mean, nothing's in here about selfishness, and nothing is, no, but that's just it. It's not selfish to be, I can explain it, like, the fact that she even had to illuminate all that, I mean, she had to illuminate that, but people weren't, or probably then, like the institutions, like people were like, probably it's a recent type of person in the institutions, but like, right, who doesn't, like, who lives in an unintegrated reality, like, so she may have tried to break ground with it and like distorted it, but she didn't distort it at all. She wrote novels and stuff. But like no, nothing in here is like about being up in the ruling. You all should, anyone in any class or any social class who lives in objective reality, like this would be the first thing you'd like learn the first day at college. Like, you know what I mean? Like when you get right, that would be what this is. Like when you get to college, you would like the first, but like you know, the 101 book would be like how to understand objective reality. That's part of why what they're doing in the institutions is so sick. That's part of why everyone's lives are like this. It's part of, there's a sick person. They're in the psychoanalysis movement. they're calling themselves economists, but that's not economics. David Brooks knows that. That's why he wrote that article. See, that article he wrote was irony. He knows that. He did a great thing for history by writing that article about Lautner. It was filled with material signaling to people, but because he knows that I know that a guy like him knows how to use irony. Sounds like he had schizophrenia. I mean, he had Marx, and he had Hitler's book, and he had this book, and he had that book. He had all these different books. Sounds like this young man had schizophrenia. He's being ironic. Sounds like he was a well-read young man. I mean, no, that's just it. That's something that, like, the psychophilics say. These guys, the head of the integrative medicine says it. Weinberg says it. How can I have, books that don't go together? They get the concept of themselves from the content of their minds, or the fact that, like, I have books that don't. What do you mean don't go together? I mean, I have a lot of different kind of books. That's called, like, schizophrenia. They must be identifying with the content of their mind in some way. Like, it's a sick person. They don't live in objective reality. That's who's in the institutions. But I'm saying, like, it's not that like, the objectives of his mind is anything with class or anything like that at all. No, that's how you. But see, they're not teaching it in schools because in the first day you get to college, part of being educated would be, to understand objective reality. But it has nothing to do with objective reality. Like, this isn't really like the world we're living in. At any given time, this is how you understand objective reality, because it's integrated. A conservative professor, Jim Keel, used to say the tattoo on my back was it's from the John Milton's Paradise Lost. They said, they were teaching Paradise Lost, do you believe in God? He says sort of like what I say. When I say to believe in, what do I mean? I believe in God. There's only one reality. What does that mean? Well, Jim Keel used to say, I believe things are integrated. Right? There's someone who's living in a constantly changing, unintegrated reality, and that they think they can fool people about objective reality. Like, these people, they won't tell me I'm in a game. I mean, they think I don't know. I mean, it's not them. These are kind people. They're in integrative medicine at this point, but that's not it. Somebody lives in an unintegrated reality, and a part of it has to do with that they have a concept of themselves, and that's unintegrated, and a concept of, I mean, they're in all the institutions, though. But no person should not know how to know about objective reality. But right, I mean, what's created by not being able to understand. But see, they'll say, like, there's no truth in these crazy things. Of course there. I mean, we're all one unified field of energy. How about that? There's only one reality. I mean, there's some type of sick person who it has to go into in academia all the time. They couldn't be in business. They couldn't be in labor. They couldn't run a store. They couldn't work in a store. They could, not really. I mean, they could, but no, they could, like, work in a bookshop while they're going to their graduate school or something. But no. I mean, could they, like, no, but they wouldn't be supporting themselves. It's not the point. They couldn't be successful in anything because they don't live in objective reality. They should teach it in your freshman class.